Welcome, everyone. Today, we are diving deep into the core of building robust LLM applications using LangChain. We'll explore how to construct dynamic prompt templates and how to steer your AI's behavior intelligently using dynamic few-shot selectors. Let's get started. Let's kick things off by defining what we mean by dynamic inputs in prompt templates. When you're building a real-world AI application, you can't hard-code every single question a user might ask. The challenge is figuring out what the text should contain and how it should vary based on the user's input. This is where prompt templates come to the rescue. They act as reusable recipes. By default, LangChain prompts use Python's f-string syntax. This means any word you wrap in curly braces like question becomes a placeholder that the system will dynamically swap out with actual data when the application runs. This simple mechanism is the absolute foundation of all scalable LLM applications. Look at this flowchart. It perfectly visualizes the journey of a prompt. On the left, we have raw user input. In the center, our prompt template acts as a mold, catching that input inside the question placeholder. Finally, it outputs a complete, formatted prompt ready for the LLM to process. It is clean, efficient, and highly automated. Why should we care about this separation? Imagine you have a prompt that summarizes financial documents. If you just paste strings together in your code, it becomes a nightmare to maintain. By using dynamic prompt templates, you cleanly separate your prompt design from your business logic. This gives you incredible scalability. You can format the template with specific values, getting a static prompt ready to pass to the LLM, reusing the exact same structure for millions of users. It also ensures that any tweaks you make to the model's instructions only need to be done in one central location, drastically improving the maintainability of your application. This diagram illustrates the build once, run anywhere philosophy. We define the template at the top just once. Then, during runtime, multiple distinct pieces of data flow through this single template. They are instantly formatted and fed seamlessly into the LLM inference engine in parallel. Let's dive into the code. The implementation is wonderfully straightforward. First, we import prompt template from LangChain core.prompts. Next, we use the from_template method to declare our instructions, injecting our dynamic placeholders like context and question. Finally, we trigger the template by calling .invoke, passing in a dictionary that maps our placeholders to actual text. LangChain takes care of the mapping and returns a fully formatted prompt value. This object can then be piped directly into your LLM. Here we see the class structure of a prompt template. Notice the core methods. From_template initializes the object, recognizing your input variables automatically. Then, invoke or format takes your dictionary of runtime data and locks it into the template string. Now we move from basic formatting to advanced model steering. Sometimes, simply telling the LLM what to do isn't enough. You have to show it. If zero-shot learning providing no examples fails to yield accurate results for intricate tasks, we turn to few-shot learning. This involves injecting several examples of the desired input and output directly into the prompt context. By providing these demonstrations, we explicitly guide the model's behavior, teaching it the exact formatting, tone, and logic we expect, which significantly enhances the quality of the answer. This diagram reveals the anatomy of a few-shot prompt. We layer system instructions with example 1 and example 2, and then append the actual user query at the very bottom. The LLM reads top to bottom, recognizing the pattern established by the examples, and seamlessly applies that pattern to the user's query. You could just hard-code examples into a massive string, but that violates our rule of maintainability. LangChain provides a much cleaner solution, the few-shot prompt template. This class allows you to completely separate your training examples from the overall template. You define a standard Python list of dictionaries representing your examples, and you build a mini template in an example prompt that dictates how a single example should be formatted. LangChain iteratively formats each example and stitches them seamlessly into the final prompt prefix and suffix. In this sequence, the developer passes a raw list of examples into the few-shot prompt template. The template then loops through the list, sending each item to the example prompt for formatting. Once all examples are formatted as strings, they are combined and returned as one unified, powerful prompt. Here is the ultimate deep dive. What happens when your application has hundreds of training examples? You cannot pass them all into the context window. It would be too slow, exceed token limits, and cost a fortune. Enter dynamic few-shot selectors. LangChain lets you limit the number of examples passed to the template by actively searching for examples similar to the user's specific input at runtime. By utilizing tools like the semantic similarity example selector, The system converts the user's query into an embedding, searches a vector database of your examples, and pulls only the top 2 or 3 most highly relevant examples to inject into the prompt. It is a highly optimized, context-aware routing technique. Follow the data flow here. The user asks about a refund issue. That text is embedded and checked against a database of 1,000 past examples. The selector grabs only the top 2 examples specifically related to refunds, bypassing all unrelated technical support examples. These tailored examples are injected into the template, ensuring the LLM gets perfectly contextualized guidance. Let's put this into a real-time use case. Imagine you are building an enterprise customer support router. You have a database of thousands of past tickets. When a new, highly complex technical ticket comes in, a static prompt will fail. But by using dynamic few-shot selectors, your system automatically finds 3 historical tickets with identical technical jargon, injects how human agents previously routed them, and asks the LLM to classify the new ticket. You achieve massive scalability and accuracy without blowing up your token budget. Thank you for joining this deep dive. Please like, subscribe, and visit quicktechie.com for premium certification prep, including Q&A banks, full ebooks, audiobooks, full-length training, and interview guides. In our final diagram, we see the support ticket entering the system, hitting the dynamic example selector, which fetches 3 historically similar tickets. The LLM uses these as a strict guide to evaluate and route the current ticket, resulting in an efficient, highly accurate resolution. That concludes our session.
Welcome to quicktechie.com. So just type in quicktechie.com here. Then you can go through the material which is provided by quicktechie. So we have first of all video courses which you can go here and you can find the various video courses across the technologies as well as finance domain. So if you see in Microsoft, we have 8 programs currently running. Next, you can go through the ebooks available. So all the ebooks which are in PDF format today, and you can download this. So let me go through Microsoft certification ebooks. You can click on any of this and you can see this is the PDF available for you to download. So these are the premium ebook mostly available on quicktechie.com platform only. Now the second part is exam simulator. As we primarily focus on the all technology companies and finance domain certification preparation material. So this is company wide listed here and you can go through this. So let me go through the Microsoft one again. You can see these are all Microsoft related certification. AB 730 exam, if you open it, so you can see here this, and all the practice papers are available here. Today we have a 5 practice paper. So click on the first practice paper. It would load the questions. You can answer this question. This is way you can answer it and you can move to the next question. Now the third material we wanted to highlight is an audiobook. So we started recently with the audiobooks as well, which you can listen on the go, and various technology wise ebooks are available. And at the last, this is our alumni. These people who are subscribing to our courses and this platform, they are all listed here. And at the end, I wanted to tell you, if you find any course or training or certification preparation material which you want to get us prepared for yourself, please put on the comment section. If you're watching on YouTube, on Udemy, or on this platform itself, quicktechie.com, then please put the comment. Or you can even send an email to using this contact us options here. You can directly do the WhatsApp message. You can call us on this numbers as well.